computer software and games. This time I have a look at Uridium, a game released by Hewson for the BBC Micro, ZX Spectrum and Commodore 64. Right, the BBC version. Well, that's fast. Graphics and sound are top notch for a BBC game. This actually just shows what they could have done with more BBC games if care and time had been taken, you know, to get the graphics right. I mean, the one thing that the Beeb were always slated for was having really shit graphics. But this disproves that. It absolutely disproves the theory of shit graphics. It just takes a little more effort, that's all. It's actually a very good graphics architecture, if done right. Now, this game is super hard. I don't think it'll be any easier on any other version, either. I never could get past first level on Uridium. Oh, look at that. Game on. I love the animation of the ship as it flips back and forth. Also the shadow it casts on the background. Great. Right, on with the ZX Spectrum version of Uridium. Just look at this. That's absolutely beautiful. Yeah. The graphic artists have really gone to work on that one. Now then, bear in mind, I don't know what the keys do on this. Alright, as you can see, it's not telling me the keys and it's not letting me redefine any keys. So I'm going to be utterly, diabolically rubbish at this game. But have you seen the graphics? They are monochromatic, which is commonplace of a lot of Spectrum games for the main game. There's some nice graphical effects for the fonts. I like the colour scroll. Also, the ship has the same animation as it did on the BBC and probably on the Commodore. The sprites are fantastic, to say they're all software written. The background moves smoothly, which that's a surprise for a Spectrum game. I'm so bad at this version for not knowing the keys. I figured out the fire and back and forth, but left and right it's something like keys 8 and 9 or something utterly ridiculous like that, you know. The Spectrum games were let down by shit decisions over which keys you should use, and then they didn't let you redefine them. No, but I like this game on the Spectrum. It's rather good. Boom. Getting there a little bit now. Oh no, I've been twatted again. And now for the C64 version. Nice. Oh, look at those sprites. You see, they're using two tones of a similar colour to create a shadow within the sprite. Wow. Yeah, see, it's just as hard as the other versions is. The animation, it has the animation as well on the ship. That's impressive. In fact, I think the Commodore probably just pips the BBC and Spectrum to the post with graphics. The Spectrum's very good though. To say it's monochrome, there's a lot of detail in there, but this is great. You know, could almost pass for a NES game. I did have it when I was a kid, but I was put off by the high level of difficulty. And so, if you can imagine back then, I thought it was hard back then. It's terrible for me now. Out of all the versions, I'd say the Commodore just pips the other two to the post for the graphics and sound. Now, if I'd have been able to control the Spectrum version and gotten a little bit further, I would have enjoyed that more. The graphics on the Spectrum, although monochrome, are superb, offering great detail and animation and even really smooth scrolling. Not bad at all. The BBC version surprised me most of all though, because that really does show you what you could have done with a BBC Micro given the right coders. The colours are great, you know. The sprites are a little bit smaller than the Commodore, I notice, and the Spectrum, and a little tiny bit less detail. But there's only 8 colours, so, you know, they don't have much to play with. Right, yeah, so BBC, Spectrum and Commodore, I will give them all, I'd say about a 7 out of 10, because it's hard. Right, that's all we've got time for today, so thanks for watching, tune in next time, and until then, take care, bye bye.